And we are going to hike this beautiful rock.
Whoa, it's working!
Now we have to do something cool.
Are you kidding me?
That's the route.
Woo! Let me tell you guys why summer is awesome. Stream, forest, husband, hammock, and friend, more friends, mountain, and climbing. What more could you want, right? So we took a hike up Provo Canyon and we are going to hike this beautiful rock, which hopefully doesn't burn our hands because it's been in the sun for a while, but nobody else is here and it's a great day. So cool fact, if you guys haven't seen the video already, when me and Bryce were dating, we climbed together and it was great and it was one of those things we did to bond. When we decided to step it up a notch, Bryce actually proposed to me while rock climbing.
When we decided to step it up a notch.
We step it up a notch.
Next level.
Yeah. If you want to watch that video, click somewhere over here and you can see it all. It was pretty cool. Bryce had to go on this business trip and I'm like, spring shopping was already put off. I'm like, let's go tonight since you're leaving tomorrow. And turns out his friend, Christopher, wanted to like video us rock climbing for like his commercial, which he had talked about like months before, some film project. And I was like, seriously, like tonight, can we do it another day? And he's like, no, he really wants to get it done. So I was kind of bugged and angry.
Wait. Chris Jordan is one of the best DPs / aerial videographer around. So it made sense when I was like, no, he's doing this commercial for North Face.
So I was like, and I was pumped about it months before, but that day I was like, come on, seriously? Like, ugh. We get to the parking lot and Bryce is like, shoot, Chris just texted and said that he's gonna be late. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, he's gonna be late? Like, now we're really not gonna have time to go to the store. And he's like, well, let's just hike ahead so that we can like, we can just get everything, you know, topped off and ready. So when he comes, we can just start climbing. And so I was like, fine. Yes.
Another life hack. I made a Google number, named that number Chris Jordan, and I text myself from my Google number and text my Google number back this whole conversation with Chris to prove to Nelly, be like, oh yeah, he just texted me again. He's gonna be late.
So sneaky. So sneaky. I had no idea. So we're walking up. I'm not gonna lie. I was like super frustrated. And Bryce is like whistling, having a jolly good time. Little did I know he's whistling to warn his buddies who were up on top of the mountain that we were coming. So sneaky. Bryce is like, do you want to lead climb or do you want me to? And usually I love lead climbing, but at that point I was like, I don't care. Whatever, let's just do this. That's kind of a butt. And Bryce realizes all the GoPros aren't on that his friends were supposed to turn on. Crazy. My brother decided to call at that time, which my brother like never really calls me. We're close, but like he just called me and he was like, when are you getting married? And he had no idea Bryce was proposing. So I was talking on the phone with my brother. Bryce was fixing all the GoPros, turning them on, which was perfect because I didn't hear him turn them on and I didn't even notice that he was like going crazy, super nervous.
I was walking around all over and I like shook rock climbing gear so she didn't hear the beep of the GoPros.
That's happening. I hang up, we're ready to go. Then I start climbing and I get to the top and I'm taking the easy way because I just want to get it done, which I was mad about now because I like climbing. I want it to be hard. But I get to the top and I see a ring and a rose and at first I was like, crap, I just ruined somebody's like proposal. Like, cause I was so off, like I did not think he was proposing at all. We like barely went ring shopping, thanks Pinterest, because he looked at that and it helped a lot. It was my ring and it was my rose. Long story short, go watch the video to see the rest of it. A lot of cool things happened.
That was one of our first videos on our channel.
Yeah, it was.
When we were like, should we vlog? Should we not vlog? Should we vlog? One of them.
And it was awesome. He like belayed me down, got down on his knees, and then I am such a dork. All our friends started popping out, like taking pictures and whatnot, and I was like, hi Dave, because I was like way happy and way excited, but like also like nervous, and I was just saying hi to everybody, and Bryce was like, what the heck?
I was in process telling her how much I loved her, and she like, hi everyone! So that, I don't even remember what I said.
I remember you trailing off. You were like, and I love you like as much as, or as solid as rock,
it doesn't
or something. So he just kind of trailed off. It worked out. You got married. Watch the video. It's pretty good. I was impressed. And I said yes.
Because Nelly loves climbing, so every time I go climbing, she just falls in love with me even more.
So true.
Is it?
Yeah.
Gonna interrupt this and say you guys should go rock climbing sometime this summer. Do it. And if you don't have anyone who can take you rock climbing, who knows what they're doing, definitely one of those things you don't want to do. If you don't know what you're doing, go to a rock climbing gym and then just meet people there.
Or come climb with us.
Or come climb with us. Hey guys, so Nelly just, she climbed up to the top, she walked in, and now she's rappelling down. This is cool because no matter what she does, if she wants to come down, as long as I'm holding this rope, Nelly can't move. Here are my feet. Here are my rock climbing shoes. See the difference there? Are these shoes to her normal rock climbing shoes? You want them small so that when you're like standing here on the edge, keeps your foot tight. You can stand on little ledges, literally that big all day. Ballerinas know the same thing. They're on their toes all day, we're on the wall all day. So really we're just rock dancers. To be honest, I'm not sure how good that drone footage was. I tried Zach to get some good stuff.
Thanks, dude. Do you see the shakiest legs in the West?
I bet you look good. Our phone died, so I wasn't able to see what I was filming, but I was flying it fine, and you can still press control, or you can press record on the remote, but it got up and then it just started swaying on its own, like a few feet each way, and we're kind of in this tight nook of trees, so I just brought it down.
Touchdown.
Leave it cleaner than you found it. Okay? It's a rule.
So cold.
Another story time. I'm gonna add to Nelly's conversation earlier about when I proposed. Before I did, I actually came here up Provo Canyon checking out this route, Red Slab, because I was gonna have hidden cameras up here. She would climb up there. I was checking out stuff over here, and I came up alone. And I lied to Nelly because she asked like, hey, what are you up to? Just texting me. And I said something like I was held back at work. That's the only time it's okay to lie if you're about to propose. Or if you're surprising her with puppies. This is the only time it's okay to lie to your wife. Right? I hope she falls for this.
Oh my gosh.
So there I was checking that out all alone. Nelly thought I was at work, and there was a bunch of kids hiking up even higher, somewhere over here. I could hear them messing around and they were like having a good time. I don't know if they were intentionally throwing rocks or if the way they were coming down was a bunch of shell rock, but I could hear some rocks thudding, then they'd stop. And so I was kind of keeping an eye. I'm climbing up facing the rock and I hear another rock coming, and I hear like a loud because it crushed some rocks underneath it. No joke, it was as big as my upper body, and I saw it coming down. So I immediately looked to where I could fit in against the wall because it was coming down the trail that I was walking. And so I leaned up against the wall and looked back, and it just brushed right by me. Not even kidding. Then I saw a bear. Just kidding, that part's not true. But the rock almost hit me. How bad would that have been?
You would have died.
Yeah, I would have died, and Nelly would have thought I was at work. No one would have known where I was. They would have found me eventually because it was a popular trail.
He was trying to figure out where to propose to you, then died.
What would you have done?
The ring in the ring box in his hand.
My life would have been horrible.
Don't throw rocks when you're climbing, because someone might be planning a proposal and you might kill them.
That means we're meant to be together because you were protected and safe.
Yeah, so if our marriage ever gets tough, we'll just remember the moment I almost died and didn't. What's up? We're back home now. Nelly and I now are trying to decide what do we do the rest of this evening. So every Monday when we live stream, we have mail time, an open mail that we get. We got these slime packets from like Simply Kids, and they just sent us a ton. And some of you actually messaged us on Instagram on ideas of what we should do with them. We're gonna make it for a challenge video. It says you gotta fill like 160 liters. This is 114 That's liters. A ton of slime. We're not gonna make that much yet. Actually, should we? Step one.
Whoa. Is this edible?
You can try it.
Smells like it is. Whoa, look at that. I think it'll thicken, because look.
We probably should watch the YouTube video.
Look.
Whoa, it's working.
Now we have to do something cool.
Yeah, we do. All right, moment of truth. How is it?
It's not splashing.
You jumping in?
Yeah. Ew, it's so slippery. I'm a maniac, me. Look, that's how slippery it is.
Is it slimy?
Ew, see that?
How's it feel?
It's really slimy and awesome.
Maybe you make it a little thicker.
It's a tiny bit.
Nicole told us we make it thicker.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Don't.